Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Ferdinand. We're going to be drawing this character facing towards us, so let's start at the top of our page with the eyes. I'm going to start on the left side of center with an oval slightly angled inwards. So start on the top of the oval, come around towards the bottom. Now we're going to work our way back up towards the top. Now I'm going to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing, just flipped over on the right side. So we're going to line up the top of the oval. On the inside edge of the eyes, we're going to draw a small circle for the iris. So let's start just up against the eye, go around, and then back in. Now in the middle of the iris, I'm going to draw a smaller circle and fill it in black for the pupil. Let's do the same thing on the right. On top of the left eye, I'm just going to droop the eyelid down. So I'm going to start up here, we're just going to curve right in towards the eye. Curving down and then out. I'm going to go in and draw a larger oval on the outside edge of the eye. So let's start on the inside. We'll curve up towards the top. I'm just going to blend this down towards the inside. Now going over towards the right side, I'm going to start on the inside of the eye. I'm going to curve up. Now I'm going to curve around this wrinkle, going out and then back in. Let's start by going out. I'm going to round this out and blend in towards the bottom of the eye. Now let's move down and draw on the snout. So in between the eyes near the bottom, I'm going to draw a curve coming down in the middle and then back up on the right. Now from these points, I just want to curl around the side of the nose. Just hooking this around. And then on the inside, we're going to draw in two nostrils. So on the left side, I'm going to start on the inside here, curve up and out, and swirl this around and then just pull that in, leaving a little bit of an overlap on the bottom here. Let's go ahead and fill that in black. Now I'm going to take that and flip it over on the right side. So let's line up the bottom, and curve up and out towards the right, and swirl this around and back in. We'll fill that in black. On the left side of the nose, I'm just going to curve out the lip, curving down and then out towards the left. Now I'm going to draw in the upper part of the mouth. We're going to start by curving up towards the right nostril, and then I'm going to hook this back down towards the corner of the mouth. Now from here I just want to curve in behind the upper lip, curving up and then in. Let's expose some of the teeth. So about halfway in between, I'm going to draw a straight line going across, and then I'm going to cross it like a T on the bottom. Now in this corner here, I'm just going to fill that in black. Now let's move down and draw on the chin going up towards the right side. So I'm going to have the upper lip overlapping the chin. So right about here, I'm going to curve down in the middle. I'm going to go around the mouth and then up towards the right side. And then directly below the mouth here, I'm just going to draw a curve left to right for the lower lip. Now that we've drawn in the face, I'm going to draw on the sides of the cheek. So on the left side of the eye, we're going to leave a little space. I'm going to curve out the cheek and then pull it in. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. So let's line up the top, going out, and then I'm just going to pull that in. Now let's move up above the eyes and draw on the brow. So on the left side, I'm just going to draw a curve going up above the eyes. Starting on the left, we'll go up, and I'm just going to pull that down on the inside. We're going to do the same thing on the right. So we'll line up the bottom, go up above the eye, and then pull that down. Let's add some hair along the top here. So from this point, I'm just going to hook this over towards the right. I'm going to curve in the opposite direction, down in the middle. Now I'm going to curve back up and then down towards the inside of that brow line. Now let's draw on the top of the hair. So at the top of this curve, I'm going to go over towards the right, and then I'm going to hook this back over towards the left. I'm going to add a few points along the top. So we're just going to curve this back. I'm going to go up a little bit higher here. So go up. Now we're going to taper that back down. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. Let's add one more point. And then tuck this in behind the brow. From the outside corner of the brow, I just want to curve and blend this in towards the ear. So from the left side, I'm going to curve down around the cheek and go out. Do the same thing on the right. Now from here, I'm going to curve down and then pull this in behind the cheek. Now we're gonna draw the edge of the ear. So from this point in the ear, I'm gonna curve across, and I'm just gonna pull that up towards the top of the cheek. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the cheek, we're gonna curve down, up, and then across towards the tip of the ear. Now on the side of the head, we're gonna add the two horns. So on the side of the brow here on the left, I'm gonna curve down and then up. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now I'm gonna overlap the side of the horn. So from this point, I'm gonna step back and down and curve over that line and then hook it back out. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going across that line and then hooking it back out. Now we're gonna work our way around the outside of the horn. Starting from the left side, we're gonna taper this. Coming down. Now from here, I want to curve around this point and back in behind the head. Going around, and then in. Okay, so now that we got the head, let's work our way down the body. So I'm gonna start with the neck, working its way down towards the legs. So just underneath the cheek here, I'm gonna start by curving out and down. Go to the right side and do the same thing. Curving out and then down. Now we're gonna curve this back in towards the front legs. So we're gonna blend this into a curve, coming in. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now from here, this is gonna blend in towards the outside edge of the front leg. So on the left side, we're gonna blend this into a curve, coming down. Now at the end, I'm just gonna curve it back out. Let's do the same thing on the right, coming in. Now at the bottom, we're just gonna curve it out. Let's round out the bottom of the feet, curving across. Now from the inside corner of the feet, we're gonna draw a curve going up for the inside part of the leg. Now we're just gonna pull that in. Now from here, I'm gonna step down and just draw in the center part of the belly. From left side, we're gonna curve down in the middle, and then back up on the right. Now on the left side, right up here, we're gonna draw a curve from left to right for the edge of the hoof. Do the same thing on the right. I'm just gonna separate the hoof here. From this point, I'm gonna curve down and out. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're gonna tuck the hind legs in behind the body. So on the side here, I'm just gonna curve out the thigh. Now right here, I'm just gonna hook it back in and up. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we're gonna line this up, curving out, down, and now we're gonna hook this back up and in. From the bottom, we're gonna curve down and out towards the tip of the foot. Do the same thing on the right side. Now I wanna make sure that these 2 points are higher than the front legs. From here, it's gonna round up the bottom of the foot. And then from the left side, I'm just gonna curve up and in behind the front leg. Let's separate out the hoof. So up here, we're gonna draw a curve from left to right. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're gonna separate the hoof. Starting from the top, curve down and out. Do the same thing on the right. Now the last thing I'm gonna do is add the tail on the left side here. So we're gonna start right where the hind leg meets the body. We're gonna curve out, in. I'm just gonna swirl it around at the tip. Now from this point, I'm gonna curve up, and I'm just gonna pull that down. Let's add a little bit of hair texture. We're gonna go out towards the left. Now I'm gonna pull this in towards that line. Curving all the way down, and then in. From this point, I'm just gonna taper out the tail so it gets a little bit thicker as you come in towards the body. Starting from this tip, just make the line a bit thicker, and then go in behind the body, and that's pretty much it. There we have it, there's Ferdinand. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.